Guys, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl Rosie and back with another video for the channel. So today I'm here to just talk briefly on how to get your ex-boyfriends back. Happy Sunday. Today's Sunday. I just got back from church and I just decided to do a quick video on this topic. In as much as I know sometimes you just be like, oh, I'm done with my past, I'm done with my ex, I don't want him anymore. But sometimes life is so funny that most likely they are just the best that you've ever had, and it feels sometimes like, okay, you are not going to ever meet somebody as good as that person. And sometimes you just crave that, oh, I want this guy back, because like I said in my previous video, some of the breakups are not just the problem with the man or the problem with your partner. It could be your problem. It could be one single wrong communication that have cost you a very beautiful love life. So today let's talk about it and let's head to it. One, time is your friend. Number one, I said time is your friend. In as much as I know, like, you want something back, and I know you are so eager, you just want to jump into it and be like, oh, I have to call him, oh, I have to do this. Girl, just give him time, you know. Give the nigga time, give him time to digest, give him time to think about what you've shared, give him time to just, you know, come back, put himself together, let him go explore. You know, men, they'll always go around, explore, and at the end of the day they will come back knocking. So just give him time. As much as you want to pick up those phones and just text him because you miss him, as much as I know that yes, you just want to pick his call on the first ring, as much as I know he wants to just tell you, oh, I've missed you, and then you are so eager to just, oh, welcome back to my arms. No, let's do it step at a time. Give him time, don't bother him, let him do his stuffs, let him go around. After the breakup, what you need is time. I've said something, I did a video on how to handle heartbreak in my previous video, and then you saw where I said, one, when you are out of breakup, you need time to yourself. Let's say like 4 months, 3 months, you need time to yourself. I'm not saying you should give your exes 4 months, 3 months before you try to get them back and all of that, but you need time to yourself, time to develop yourself, time to, you know, look after yourself, time to just for self-development, room for improvement and all of that. So just give him time, let him do his own thing, do your own thing and all of that. Don't pick his call, don't text him, you know, stuff like that. Just give him time is your friend, so use it wisely. And as you're using it, make sure you're using it to create values for yourself. So just give him time, don't call him, in as much as I know you want to. So number 2, down point. Sorry, excuse me, I wrote down point as always. So number 2, get control of the situation. In as much as after giving time, you'll be wondering, like, how do you go about achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve after the whole time not picking his call, not texting him, not returning his calls, not doing this, not doing that. This is applicable to both men and women. So if you're watching this, don't think I'm just telling the girls give him time. I'll call it telling the guys, because I know there are some guys who want their exes back. Some guys have lost girls that they feel like, oh my god, how I wish I never did that. And so the whole aim of my channel is, you know, to recreate love, to spark up love, and to make it happen. That is why I'm here in the first place. Love is a beautiful thing. I believe in it, and I want all of us all to believe in it. So get control of the situation after the time giving, and then you now want to maybe rekindle your relationship with your ex. And I know, of course, the period where you're giving him time, you're not taking his call, I know he would have tried to reach you on several occasions that you haven't, and now the communication or the conversation is packing up together again, it's putting itself together again. So what you need to do is just stay put. Ask yourself, what do I want from this relationship as I'm going back, or what do I want from this person as I am going back? By the time you could answer those questions, if you've answered those questions, fine, then you can now go back. And when you are going back, do not forget the questions you answered. Do not forget those goals that you have said, that this is what I want, this is how I want the relationship to now go, and this is what I want from this life when it comes to love and all of that. So take control of the situation. Don't go back and every time you're laughing as if somebody is tickling you from the back. Almost see, he's just going to see you like, this one is still not serious with her life, or this one is still not serious. And then you can't even strike a conversation like, okay, so what are we doing now that we're back? You know, I'm not saying you should go and ask him, oh, what are we doing? So what are we now? So give it time, let it grow, but at the same time, just be focused on your aims and whatever it is that you know you want to achieve from that relationship. I've always said it, state your interest in a very good way and in a very, very considerate manner. Because when you're stating your interest, you're putting into consideration the interest of also your partner. You're putting into consideration your own interest. So when you're stating your interest, let it be in consideration, and then the both of you can now come to a common ground that this is what we want to achieve together. Number 3, don't beg. Don't beg. In as much as the thing is, no matter how beautiful you are as a girl, no matter how handsome you are as a man, I think I would just do this to the female alone. No matter how pretty you are, the moment you come with the form of begging a man for love, attention, and care, at that moment you have lost your place with that man. Now it goes, somebody could say, okay, yes, it has to do with the kind of man you are dealing with. Fine, nobody likes to be pestered. Nobody likes people who appear cheap, or people who appear like they don't know their worth. Everybody wants to date somebody who is all out there and has his or her own things put together and all of that. So don't go begging him that, please, can we do this, please, can we do that. Just take it one step at a time. Don't beg, just carry yourself like the angel that you are, and then you know you're an angel. So just carry yourself in a very respectful manner. I'm not saying you straight to his face and you don't know what you have, you think you think I'm the best girl in the world. Sincerely speaking, you're not the best girl in the world. There are several other women out there who are better. There are several other people out there who have better future, better life, better vision. But the point with love is a choice to want to just stick around with this person. Love is a choice, and it's a decision that you make that, oh, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So that is what love is about. It is not about I am prettier, I am finer, or I have the more money. It is not just that. It is aligning with somebody that you know that together with this person we could build a future together, we could have a better life together, we could have a life good for our children. You know that with this person you will be able to bring up your children in good place and all of that. You have a better future together. So it is not a question of I am finer and that. If you are not doing well, forget you're fine. It's going to you are going to be shocked at what men will be doing to you. That's the justice. So don't beg them. So number 4, don't text him all the time. Don't text him even after trying to rekindling whatever it is that you feel you have. You know, at this point everything is still coming like gradually, you know, slowly. It's not like what it used to be, but you know that okay, this stuff is going well. At least it's moving from a level to another level. Now you're not going to always text him, hey, where are you at home? I'm coming to your house. Hey, where you are this time? Just give him space. Let him do. If he's a man, the truth is, growing up, men have always chased women. And then I used to say that no matter how civilized we are getting to be, no matter how much you don't want to appear like you are not in this generation, men will still be men. The heart is always still the heart, regardless of what it is. That is the way God has created them. Men are like lions, like to chase their food, kill the animals and eat it. So let them chase you. That is who they are. The moment you are saying, oh, it's not this generation or these days, shoot your shots, engage, propose to a man, do the I know, like, I'm old-fashioned when it comes to love. I believe that the men should do the chasing, the men should do you know, all of that. But most likely you are supposed to, you know, always try to, you know, make your partner feel very good about himself, push him out there, pray for him, all of that. But aside that, the adoring part, men also need love and adoring. They also need attention, they also need care. But I'm just saying, let it be effortless from the woman, and let it be that at least you can see that this man is making an effort to love me properly. That is just what it is. So don't Don't text him up and down and say, oh, you just came back, it's not even quite long. You now be texting, can we do movies today? Can we go around? Can we do this? Let him do all of that, so you will know he really misses you. Because I know when you went back, you would have said, oh babe, I miss you, and all of that and all of that. So let him show you that. Let him show you that he misses you, and then probably along the line later you could start reciprocating. But for now, just let it be on a low key. Let him rest, let him breathe. So number 5, don't bother him. When I say don't bother him, I'm trying to put these points differently from how we see it on the internet. Like, I know sometimes when you Google it, you'll be seeing like, don't text him, don't call him, don't do this, don't do that. Don't bother him. I'm doing this like a continuation of the previous video I did about handling a breakup. After you've gone through all of that self-work, after you've gone through all of that self-development, after you've gone through all of that prayers that you were supposed to do, after you've gone through, that's part of life that you just go through, and then you can pat yourself at the back and say that, oh yes, I think I have done something remarkable for myself, my life, and all of that. And then all of this begin to come. Now this will come if you are in a place where, okay, I want this man back. Probably what the reason for the breakup was and all of that. And I always say that if you're watching this, breakup is not always the problem of your partner. It could be your problem. It could be one wrong conversation. It could be it could be lack of communication because you send something and you're not asking questions about it. Men are the captains, men are the drivers. So if you are going to be with a man, you have to ask him where are you going to, so you know where you're driving to and all of that. So this all will come in place after you've done the whole self-evaluations and all that. Why I say don't bother him is still the same part of don't beg him. Give him time, give him space. Even after coming back, don't just, some girls, I told you about a post I read that in a relationship, you now realize that you've been so useless. Like your life has been so blocked. You've not been doing anything profitable or reasonable with your life. You've just been there hanging around man, from his house to his to the party with him, from this, from that to that. You're not doing anything to improve your own personal life, and that is where the problem is. So don't bother him. Give him space. You live your life, let him live his life. Of course the love life is going to come, but at least just show him that, man, girl got a life of herself too, So just live your life, let him live his life. Don't be too keen about, oh, I want to come to your house, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. Just give him or her time. Just give him or her time. Trust me, everybody needs time. We are all human. No matter how you think that the other party is stone-hearted, he or she is going to think that, oh, this guy has not called me, I'm sure we are back in this relationship. And then you could start seeing effort from other party. Now I'm not saying you should pretend. Of course there are times when you feel like you need to call this man, you need to do this, but girl, just chill, relax. There are so many other girls out there too begging him to be with him, so at least just make it different. Even the guys, there are so many other guys out there begging to be with her, so just make it different, you as a guy, and you see the changes. So the last one I wrote down is desperate. Don't get desperate. I see a lot of relationship where I could sense desperations and all of that, probably because you feel, oh, at this point I should be this, I should have a good relationship with somebody, at this point I should be able to say, oh, this is my man. Girls these days, we always crave for those things because you are seeing your fellow girls in it, and then forgetting that everybody has their own time. Life is not stipulated by, okay, it is, I used to say that it is the society who stipulated time or age to certain happenings. It is the society who have told us that, oh, once you are 20 you should be married, once you are 35 as a man you should have your own money, your own car, your own house. And then the society makes you feel that once you are a certain age you should have a certain time. I'm not saying you should just live your life on the low and don't care about how you should go. All I'm just saying is give yourself time, develop over time. Don't rush yourself. Don't tell yourself that, oh, at this time I should be doing this. No, God never, except you want to show me in the Bible, I stand to be corrected. If there was a time where God stipulated age to certain happenings, there are times where people of 18 years, 17, 20 were kings, were made kings, and then there are times where people of hundreds still had children in the Bible. And so that's just to tell you that it is women who have stipulated time and age to certain happenings. God has never done that, and he said at the appointed time all of those things will come to you. In as much as I know that yes, you just want this to happen, your peers are getting out of this, and then you just want to get out of this. Don't look desperate, don't be desperate. See, the thing about life is the moment you decide to live your life in accordance to the will of God, and then you are just doing your thing, you just see everything happening, and then you'll be like, whoa. I just want you to know that the life you have now, you have someday prayed about it, and that's just how it is. So whatever you're praying for today, tomorrow you're just going to look back and say, oh, I prayed about this someday. And that's just how life is. In as much as I always say that love is a beautiful thing, it is the most, in fact, it's one of the most beautiful feelings that I have ever experienced in life. When it has to do with love from a man to a woman, love from father to son, love from mother to a child. So I'm just saying, by the time I say it's the most beautiful feeling, I'm just generalizing it, and then so you know that love is actually beautiful, and we are all here to live in love and have it all to ourselves. So I said earlier, the whole aim of my YouTube channel basically is to, you know, cut out doubts of love in the heart of so many, especially in Nigeria. I feel like we are in a society where love no longer exists. Everybody feels like, oh, all the women are after money, and everybody feels like all the men are after our body and after sex and all of that. So I just I'm hoping for a society where all of this will turn around, and then we'll have a better life, where we'll have lesser people with heartbreak out there, where we'll have lesser people walking around with the mindset to meet somebody and destroy somebody, where we'll have people who are not on the street thinking that love is a lie, and then life doesn't just happen to everybody. And then I want to get us out of that thinking that love is luck. I don't know, I'm trying. I want it to be like that. That is my whole goal. I want a family who will come out so beautifully because love has sustained them and stood them up in all that they do. So that's my aim, guys. I love you all. Like, if you know you've enjoyed this video, I know it's short. I just listed 6 steps on how to get your ex back. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notification to be notified every single time a video drop. I love you all.